everyone. This is the third week in December 2021. We are almost heading into 2022, hoping that's a better year. Yes, so on that note, last week we did discuss about Top Dog, the restaurant that we were busy with, trying to finalize the deal to get the sauces into the restaurant and have it, being used on the food that the customers order. So like to announce that they did approve it. So we are delivering our first batch of sauces tomorrow, Tuesday. So we are really excited about that. And then there was a talk of a chain store that we were also negotiating with, and on that note, I will leave the announcement to my husband.
And on that note, a very nice wine in any case. So yeah, the chain store is gonna be Pick n Pay. So we're first gonna do one branch in Rustenburg. That's gonna be the branch, Pick n Pay branch at Lifestyle Square. That is the one right across from Square Spa. Okay, so that's a big thing for us. A lot of work went into that. A lot of work. We spent a year working on it, perfecting the product, finalizing the labeling, everything to be approved by them, and we did that. We are very, very excited for that. Big step, love it. And yeah, so we're not gonna do a lot of marketing in new distribution for the rest of December. I think most of the companies are starting to close down, so we're also just focusing on having a lot of stock for everyone, so that all the people are wanting to buy and doing Christmas dinners and stuff, so they can get our product freely from our distribution centers. So we're focusing a lot on making sure everyone's shelves is fully stocked. But we are not going to be out of sight. We are till the 24th of December. So that is from a Wednesday to a Saturday. Of course, not the public holidays. But from the Wednesday to the Saturday, we will be at Hyper Butchery in Gillard, in Rustenburg, doing the normal boerewors rolls, the best in the world, and society rolls. And a new addition to our menu, daily menu, is chicken wings. Very nice as well. So I would love to meet all of you guys, all our followers. If you're in the area, pop by, have a meet and greet, ask us about the sauces, different recipes, give us your insight on what you would like us to do on the YouTube channels, on the recipes and so forth. And then getting back to that, we're gonna do a nice recipe today. Due to the fact that it's a bit rainy and humid and so forth, we're gonna do a nice fried chicken with a thick mushroom sauce served on rice. We're gonna do that today. So we're gonna do that in a bit. So as discussed, the recipe for this week is gonna be a fried chicken with a thick mushroom sauce. So I've got 8 pieces of chicken here, 4 thighs, 4 drumsticks. I've got mushrooms that I'm going to cut. I've got fresh cream, 250 ml. I've got flour, chicken stock, garlic, butter, black pepper, salt, paprika, parsley, and chicken spice. So what we want to start with is just going to take our butter. This is a nice piece. Let's put it on our pan. And I start melting that nicely. I'm going to put on the lid there. And we're going to come back to the chicken. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our salt. That's about 2 teaspoons of salt. Teaspoon of black pepper. Teaspoon of paprika. And our teaspoon of chicken spice.
Is it a teaspoon or a tablespoon?
It's a teaspoon.
Okay.
Okay, and we're gonna just mix that together nicely. Now we're going to take the flour and we're going to add 2 teaspoons of flour to that. Mix it together as well. I'm going to coat 1 piece of chicken for you so you can see what we do. Mix it nicely together. Going to take a fire, pop it in there, turn it around, give it a nice swirl. Coat all over with the flour and the spice, and we put it aside. So there we go. Got our butter is nicely melted. What we're going to do, this is on a medium heat. I'm going to start adding my pieces of chicken. Now we're going to leave them in there for about 10 minutes on a medium heat. So while we wait for the chicken there for 10 minutes, I'm just going to start chopping our mushrooms, not too thin slices, just nice slices right through. And it's always nice when you do a mushroom sauce to always try and use the white mushrooms, because it always just looks better. And the black mushrooms always tend to make your sauce black or greyish. So always remember, if you do a mushroom sauce, use white mushrooms. Let me finish this up quickly. Okay, so we have them, add them in there for 10 minutes. I'm just going to turn them around. See the nice colors, perfect. Remember, this is on a medium heat, you don't want it to burn, just a medium heat. There we go. Gonna leave them for another 10 minutes. Great stuff. Okay, so we are done with our next 10 minutes. So if I can just show you, if you can look closely, you will see that the heat is coming right through the chicken. That is what you want. So it's been now on a medium heat for 20 minutes. Both sides coated. Now we're going to take them out and put them in this pan here, baking tray. Really nicely brown coated. And now we're going to take them and pop them in the oven. So my oven is already preheated up to 180. Just going to pop them in for another 10 minutes. And now I'm going to start frying my mushrooms. So I'm also going to have them going. So look at the nice colors in the pan with the butter and the flavor, all the sauces from the chicken. So I'm going to have them also go for about 5 minutes on this heat. And then I'm going to come around to this side. So what we have here is the remaining spices from the chicken that didn't coat it. So that's about 3 teaspoons of spice. I'm just going to start adding. I'm going to add my flour right away. Let's start with my, where's my spoon? I'm going to start with my garlic. Get that in there. I'm going to take my chicken stock. Put that in there. take my cream, the whole 250, I'm going to add it into there. And for now, I'm just going to add 2 teaspoons of flour. Just 2 teaspoons. I'm going to mix this lekker. So this is going to get really nice and creamy. Let's check on our mushrooms quickly again. Are starting to fry. Got a piece of chicken skin already in there. Just gonna fry the whole time with it. So a nice simmer, you don't want it to be too hot. And now we're gonna add this in there. All of that. So this is going to start getting nice and creamy. Bring it up to a simmer. See, so this is about 5 minutes. You want it to have a nice simmer. There's still a lot of moisture that needs to go. See what this is, the consistency is a bit liquid, so it's just going to keep on simmering, just going to keep on stirring. Our chickens is the oven. They're also about 5 minutes. They've got 5 minutes left. In that time, this will be perfect. Then you just add your chicken to that. But we'll get to that. There you can go. You can see if you stir it, it actually comes away from the pan. Then you know your consistency is perfect. So that is our chicken broth and mushroom sauce so far. Like a thick sauce. What we're going to do now is we're going to start adding our chicken back into the pan. And our chicken came from the oven. Look at the color, like a crispy. It's been there for 10 minutes. So remember, we had them 10 minutes on one side in the pan, 10 minutes on the other side in the pan, and then we had them 10 minutes in the oven on a high heat. 180. I'm putting them back in a pan, and now, as you guessed, we're gonna leave them for another 10 minutes in the pan. With the sauce halfly submerged. Go. Another 10 minutes. Just gonna take out one piece here. Gonna put it on my rice. We're going to serve this with rice and 1 drumstick. Add that, the rice, and then I'm going to take some of the sauce we have here, mushrooms, just put it over it, nicely done. Get maybe a bit more mushrooms there. Now for the grand finale, the parsley that we never used, that is just to give it a bit of color. And there we go, guys. Nice chicken pieces with a thick mushroom sauce. We're gonna call for a drum roll, and we're gonna have a glass of wine. With that.
Ja. Nou weer. Jy kan nie praat terwyl die drumroll gaan speel nie.
Jy moes net gesluk het, want alles is in tand.
Nee. Jy kan nie praat met die drumroll. En
last 3 weeks in December, this is the third week. We are with top dog on the stage.
we fit discussing this.